ترجع لينا دنيتنا محبة وخير، ودبت فينا روح صافية بتجمعنا. هنمسح دمعة العالم وده التغيير، وهي فرصة عشان تصحى ضمايرنا. رسالة للي بيضحوا عشان غيرهم، بندعي كلنا ليكم في أي مكان. وربي قالها كده واضحة لأولي الألباب، ومن فيكم هيحيي الناس.
Mesdames et messieurs, vous êtes sur Nile TV International et nous allons maintenant vous retransmettre en direct les activités de la 4e session du Forum mondial de la jeunesse à Sharm el-Sheikh.
والليلة متجمعين على الخير، والحب في عيوننا يبان. والليلة أيوة مفيش ألوان، من كل الدنيا جينا نقولها يلا بينا. جايين للدنيا بحالها، وشباب الدنيا مالها. الفرحة دي هنكملها، أيامنا جاية نستنى ليه. جايين للدنيا بحالها، وشباب الدنيا مالها. الفرحة دي هنكملها، أيامنا جاية نستنى ليه. Ensemble faisons la paix dans ce monde, tous ensemble soyeux heureux dans ce monde. نتقابل هدفنا جيل بحاله، شباب حقق امانه ونوحد الاتجاه. والليله متجمعين على الخير، والحب في عيوننا يبان. والليله ايوه مفيش الوان، من كل الدنيا جينا نقولها يلا.
We're crossing by West border, through overdrive lanes on the road.
أقدر أغير أكيد شكل الحياة والزمان،
دايما ببص البعيد، عمري ما بيأس عشان
وإذا
my dreams and change my fate.
سقف طموحي السحاب نجم يكسر الشباب. الدنيا دي في مستحيل مين قال الخطوة تبدأ الجميل. ومادام انت معايا ويطفيك
مع كل شمس يوم جديد هنقرب الحلم البعيد.
A dream may seem to be out of reach today.
But with one step you're on your way.
Making me decision. The power within us opens every lock.
feel down. Unify us, make us feel proud. In the streets our heads are lifting as we lose our inhibition. Celebration, it surrounds us. Every nation, all around us. Singing forever young, singing songs underneath the sun. Let's rejoice in the beautiful game, and together at the end of the day, we all say, when I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag. When I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag. So wave your flag, now wave your flag, now wave your flag. Oh, 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 oh. Feel down, unify us, make us feel proud. In the streets our heads are lifting as we lose our inhibition. Celebration, it surrounds us. Every nation, all around us. Sing forever young, singing songs underneath the sun. Let's rejoice in the beautiful game, all say, when I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag. I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag. So wave your flag, now 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 wave your flag, wave your flag. We all say, when I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag. I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag. So wave your flag, now 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 wave your flag, wave your flag. And everybody will be singing, yeah. And we all will be singing, yeah.
أقدر أغير أكيد شكل الحياة والزمان.
دايما ببص البعيد، عمري ما بيأس عشان
Within me there is a power.
to reach my dreams and change my fate.
سقف طموح السحاب ما كلمة السر الشباب. الدنيا دي في مستحيل من الآن الخطوة تبدأ الجديد. ومادام انت معايا وإيد
مع كل شمس يوم جديد، هنقرب
متجمعين من كل مكان، متجمعين انا وانت عشان نفتح لبكره الجاي بيبان. متجمعين مش فارقه مين لو جاي منين، مش فارقه شكل ولون ولا دين، وكفايه بس ان احنا نكون متجمعين.
We've come together hand in hand and let the whole world understand that different we may seem to be, but that is cool. Diversity will make us strong. Together we'll right every wrong and make the world a better place for all to be.
Now the time is here for me. Life is there to conquer.
مش بخاف مش بليد أضعف مش حوايدي.
بعد يوم أو يومين أنا هوصل وأعدي.
Head up high, aim to fly to the moon and further. If ever stop me on the way, I cross them and move on.
أنا في جوايا قوة تهديك باش.
Impossible is not for me. The future is so clear to see.
ده بجد ومش مجرد كلام ليه. متجمعين من كل مكان، متجمعين انا وانت عشان
نفتح لبكرة الجاي بيبان. متجمعين
مش فارقة مين لو جاي منين، مش فارقة شكل ولون ولا دين، وكفاية بس ان احنا نكون متجمعين.
We've come together hand in hand and let the whole world understand.
that different we may seem to be, but that is good.
Diversity will make us strong. Together we'll right every wrong and make the world a better place for all to be. We've come together hand in hand and let the whole world understand that different we may seem to be, but that is cool. Diversity will make us strong. Together we'll right every wrong and make the world a better place for all to be.
Tous ensemble faisons la paix dans ce monde. Tous ensemble soyeux heureux dans ce monde. وتعالى أرض السلام بلادي اللي فيها أحباب متجمعين. والليلة متجمعين على الخير والحب في عيوننا يبان. والليلة أيوة مفيش ألوان من كل الدنيا جينا نقولها يلا فينا. جايين للدنيا بحالها وشباب الدنيا مالها. الفرحة دي هنكملها أيامنا جاية نستنى ليه. جايين للدنيا بحالها وشباب الدنيا مالها. الفرحة دي هنكملها أيامنا جاية نستنى ليه. Tous ensemble faisons la paix dans ce monde. Tous ensemble soyeux heureux dans ce monde. نتقابل هدفنا جيل بحاله، شباب حقق أماله ويوحد الاتجاه. والليلة متجمعين على الخير والحب في عيوننا يبان. والليلة أيوة مفيش ألوان من كل الدنيا جينا نقولها يلا بينا.
هلالين مصريين بيحبوك ويمسوك جاي منين. أرضك دي أهلك دول، لو حسيت بالأمان غني وقول يا شباب الليلة. نورتوا أرض التاريخ والسلام يا شباب الليلة. بعلكوا مصر الليلة الليلة دي السلام. لو من فين جوه العين مش هتشوف غير جدعان مصريين بالفروق مهما تروح، مصر دي هتخليك ليه هتروح. نورتوا أرض التاريخ والسلام، بعتلكوا مصر الليلة دي السلام. يا شباب الليلة نورتوا أرض التاريخ والسلام. يا شباب الليلة بعتلكوا مصر الليلة دي السلام. نوروا أرض التاريخ والسلام، بعتلكوا مصر الليلة دي السلام.
Tous ensemble faisons la paix dans ce monde. Tous ensemble soyeux heureux dans ce monde. وتعالى أرض السلام بلادي دي فيها أحباب متجمعين، والليلة متجمعين على الخير والحب في عيوننا يبان. والليلة أيوة مفيش ألوان، من كل الدنيا جينا نقولها يلا بينا. جايين للدنيا بحالها وشباب الدنيا مالها، الفرحة دي هنكملها، أيامنا جاية نستنى ليه. جايين للدنيا بحالها وشباب الدنيا مالها، الفرحة دي هنكملها، أيامنا جاية نستنى ليه. Tous ensemble faisons la paix dans ce monde. Tous ensemble soyeux heureux dans ce monde. نتقابل هدفنا جيل بحاله، شباب حقق أماله ووحد الاتجاه. والليلة متجمعين على الخير والحب في عيوننا يبان. والليلة أيوة مفيش ألوان، من كل الدنيا جينا نقولها يلا بينا.
Give me freedom, give me fire, give me reason, take me higher. See the champions take the field now. Unify us, make us feel proud. In the streets our heads are lifting as we lose our inhibition. Celebration, it surrounds us. Every nation, all around us. Sing forever young, singing songs underneath the sun. Let's rejoice in the beautiful game, and together at the end of the day, we all say, when I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag. I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag. So wave your flag, now wave your flag, now wave your flag. Oh, 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 oh. celebration. It surrounds us, every nation, all around us. Sing forever young, singing songs underneath the sun. Let's rejoice in the beautiful game, and together at the end of the day, we all say, when I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag. I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag. So wave your flag, now 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 wave your flag, wave your flag. We all say, when I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag. I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag. So wave your flag, now 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 wave your flag, wave your flag. And everybody will be singing it. And we all will be singing it.
متجمعين من كل مكان، متجمعين انا وانت عشان نفتح لبكره الجاي بيبان. متجمعين مش فارقه مين او جاي منين، مش فارقه شكل ولون ولا دين، وكفايه بس ان احنا نكون متجمعين.
We've come together hand in hand and let the whole world understand that different we may seem to be, but that is cool. Diversity will make us strong. Together we'll right every wrong and make the world a better place for all to be.
Now the time is here for me. Life is that conquer.
مش بخاف مش بلين، اضعف مش حوايدين.
بعد يوم أو يومين أنا هوصل وأعدي.
Head up high, aim to fly to the moon and further. If barriers stop me on the way, I cross them and move on.
انا في جوايا قوة تهديك بس.
Impossible is not for me. The future is so clear to see.
ده بجد ومش مجرد كلام متجمعين من كل مكان، متجمعين انا وانت عشان
نفتح لبكرة الجاي بيبان. متجمعين
مش فارقة مين أو جاي منين، مش فارقة شكل ولون ولا دين، وكفاية بس إن احنا نكون متجمعين.
We've come together hand in hand and let the whole world understand.
that different we may seem to be, but that is good.
Diversity will make us strong. Together we'll right every wrong and make the world a better place for all to be. We've come together hand in hand and let the whole world understand that different we may seem to be, but that is cool. Diversity
مكتوب جاي منين، أرضك دي أهلك دول، لو حسيت بالأمان غني وقول يا شباب الليلة، نورتوا أرض التاريخ والسلام يا شباب الليلة، بعتلكوا مصر الليلة دي السلام يا شباب الليلة، نورتوا أرض التاريخ والسلام يا شباب الليلة، بعتلكوا مصر الليلة دي السلام. لو نفيت جوه العين مش هتشوف غير جدعان مصريين، لف وروح مهما تروح، مصر دي هتخليك ليها تروح. نورتوا أرض التاريخ والسلام يا شباب الليلة، بعتلكوا مصر الليلة دي السلام يا شباب الليلة، نورتوا أرض التاريخ والسلام يا شباب الليلة، بعتلكوا مصر الليلة دي السلام. نورتوا أرض التاريخ والسلام يا شباب الليلة، بعتلكوا مصر الليلة دي السلام.
السادة الحضور، برجاء الالتزام بالمقاعد. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated. السادة الحضور، برجاء الالتزام بالمقاعد. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated. The session will begin now. السادة الحضور، برجاء الالتزام بالمقاعد، ستبدأ الجلسة الآن. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated. The session will begin now. السادة الحضور، برجاء الالتزام بالمقاعد، ستبدأ الجلسة الآن. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated. The session will begin now. السادة الحضور، برجاء الالتزام بالمقاعد، ستبدأ الجلسة الآن. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated. The session will begin now. السيد الرئيس عبد الفتاح السيسي رئيس جمهورية مصر العربية والسيدة حرمه وضيوف مصر الكرام.
His Excellency President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi, the President of the Arab Republic of Egypt, the First Lady, and Egypt's honorable guests.
World Youth Forum under the auspices of His Excellency President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi, the President of the Arab Republic of Egypt.
تحرص اللجنة المنظمة بالتعاون مع شركات متخصصة في مجال التأمين الطبي على تطبيق الإجراءات الاحترازية وفقا لتعليمات سيادتكم لمكافحة فيروس كورونا بتطبيق أحدث وسائل التكنولوجيا من خلال 3 محاور: تعقيم الأسطح باستخدام تكنولوجيا الأشعة فوق البنفسجية، تعقيم الهواء باستخدام أحدث أجهزة تعقيم الهواء، تعقيم جميع وسائل المواصلات من الداخل، التأكد من استخدام مجموعة أدوات العناية الصحية الخاصة بكل زائر والتي تحتوي على كل ما يحتاجه للوقاية من فيروس كورونا، تعقيم جميع المرافق حيطة وتعقيم الأبواب بشكل كامل، إنشار اللافتات التوعوية والعيادات الطبية التي تعمل على مدار 24 ساعة، استخدام التكنولوجيا الغير مسبوقة لتقليل التعامل البشري وزيادة وعي الزوار وهي بنسبة كبيرة صناعة محليات.
السيد الرئيس عبد الفتاح السيسي رئيس الجمهورية، أتشرف بوجودي اليوم بالإنابة عن مجموعة من أصدقاء الروبوتس الذين سوف يعملون في جميع الأرجاء خلال أيام فعاليات منتدى شباب العالم في نسخته الرابعة تحت رعاية سيادتكم. وأحب أن أطمئن سيادتكم بأن إدارة المنتدى
I would like to assure you that the conference administration has taken all the precautionary measures to assure you and hoping for our honorable guests in Egypt to have a safe stay in Egypt. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Your Excellency, President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi, President of the Arab Republic of Egypt, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, youth of the world, welcome in Egypt, as we have cultures that are mixed and the values that extend to disseminate love and brotherhood among people here from the land of peace. From Sharm el-Sheikh, we came back to host the most important youth forum, the World Youth Forum, as it's the forum of humanity. We came back after an absence that had been imposed by coronavirus and that created a reality which the fear from the unknown, working to transcend and to exceed this challenge to a better reality. We faced a lot of tragics and a lot of bad issues, but after a tragedy, the world thought that it is the end. But now we are setting new beginning and a new future, in fact, full of hope, and where the Egyptian young people together with the youth world. Here comes the fourth edition of the World Youth Forum as a light for humanity, that we are back together, united, not just to face the pandemic, but to draw the features of the world in the future. With the support of His Excellency President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi, the Egyptian young people are fulfilling the message of the forum to communicate with the different youth of the world in different cultures and values, and with the presence of the leaders of the world. This forum, which started as a dream for a group of Egyptian young people for the national dialogue to be transformed into a world dialogue to express their opinions, perspectives, and to come out with initiatives and vision adopted by the leaders of the world. And this dream has turned into reality, and now we will host a number of these young people who participated in this dream to narrate their experience, how they lived it and how they visioned it. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sharm el-Sheikh, the land of peace. I am Sarah Badr from Egypt.
I am Isaac Bomo from Ghana.
And I am Riha Bayeshi from Tunisia. Your Excellency, President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi, President of Egypt, honorable presidents, honorable delegations, our beloved guests, we are honored to have you here with us today in the fourth edition of the World Youth Forum, where all civilizations meet. The forum's idea started in 2017, when we decided to globalize our national youth dialogue across all borders to stress on the values of humanity and coexistence. And the pillars of the forum are peace by sustaining diversity and tolerance,
development to ameliorate the living standards of nations,
and creativity, the key that unlocks youth curiosity about the future.
Throughout 4 editions, the World Youth Forum has gathered over 18,000 participants across 196 countries
and has successfully hosted 100 sessions of more than 230 hours, various platforms and events. And among these initiatives, you probably recognize World Youth Theater, Freedom, or WIF Labs. Among all of these accomplishments, it is worth stating that the World Youth Forum has been proudly praised by the United Nations as an enabling platform for youth empowerment. It has also been recognized by the Human Rights Council in its 41st session and the Social and Economic Council in its 59th session.
In the midst of these achievements, we are reminded of our individual accomplishments since the inception of the first edition of the World Youth Forum. My personal journey began in 2018, and it was done out of curiosity. But sooner rather than later, this curiosity is converted into a personal quest to become the superior version of myself. I began to realize that people must begin to take control of their own affairs, and therefore I pursued a master's degree in politics and democracy. As I attend this year's World Youth Forum, I attend the forum as an intern in a top organization in the world. Thanks to the inspiration I gathered here from the World Youth Forum. Rehab, what are your impressions about this?
I absolutely agree with you, Isaac. World Youth Forum 2019's edition had a huge influence on me. Not just as the biggest organized forum I've ever been to, but at the time during which I grew from other people's experiences. I had valuable exchanges with youth from all over the world, and I knew about other nations' struggles and got to know the causes that many are fighting for, but in silence. I was also impressed by the motivational figures, their willpower to defeat their own fears, and their decisiveness to prove that they could actually make it. I have been told that I can make it, that I can never travel alone, that I would rather change my field. I will never succeed in information technology. And guess what? I got the job that I've always wanted in one of the biggest tech companies in the world. And that's simply because I learned to ignore all of the negative comments, and because I believe that nobody has the right to dictate my own future. I have learned a lot, and I appreciate the growth that I had after the past edition of World Youth Forum. I really wish we could have gathered in 2020.
Unfortunately, Rehab, we couldn't gather in 2020 because when the pandemic hit us all hard, it halted mankind's progress in every aspect of our daily lives. The entire planet was on lockdown, and we couldn't continue our collaboration here in the World Youth Forum.
Indeed, this was a real hectic time. Families and nations have suffered severe losses due to the demise of millions and millions of people. These were brothers, they were sisters, and even leaders of cooperation. And the adverse effect on our working force too glaring.
Yes, that's right. And one of the most substantial impacts of the COVID pandemic was restricted travels. We couldn't reassemble or relocate, which led to losing jobs, opportunities, and most importantly, we lost the human interaction. And that's why many of us define the COVID pandemic period as a gap in our lives.
Despite all of these challenges, we still decided to come back and unite here again in the World Youth Forum to drive the efforts in the post-pandemic world.
As the world is facing a new normal, this year's edition of the World Youth Forum prioritizes climate change, energy, healthcare, remote education, digital transformation, and entrepreneurship.
We are the youth generation, aren't we? We could definitely fight back with our ideas and innovations to limit the virus spread. You never know. Maybe today in this room, somebody inspires you to launch your own project. Or maybe today you get inspired to develop a mobile app to facilitate access to information or to help someone to get to the nearest test station when they need it.
We, the youth, the power, the cornerstone of every nation's development, we are all here today to exchange our ideas and share our experiences from all of the diverse backgrounds.
And I dream of a world in which all individuals have equal access to education resources, in which development is every single country's privilege.
And I dream of a world where our differences do not draw us apart, but that our similarities bring us together to make our world a much, much, much better place.
So let's start working on these dreams together because we're finally back together.
يكون العالم ليتجاوز هذه المحنة دون تعاون
The
وتكاتف
world
في منظمات دولية
wouldn't have been able to overcome this calamity without solidarity and working hand in hand.
فكان كل في موقعه
Each and every party has been playing its own role, and out of our keenness to hold this WYF, we gathered here. Now we will listen to the speech of Antonio Guterres, Secretary General of the United Nations, and also Mr. Tedros Ghebreyesus, Head of WHO, Mr. David Malpass, President of the World Bank Group, and Gayathama Wickremesinghe, Secretary General's Envoy on Youth. لقد أثرت جائحة كورونا.
Young people has been especially heartbreaking. More than 1.6 billion have seen their education disrupted. We are seeing massive youth unemployment, and access to services like healthcare and counseling is dwindling. And the mental health crisis is affecting young people in an outsized way. At the same time, young people have stepped up. In the streets and online, they are calling for change, demanding equality, peace, justice, and action on the climate crisis. They're supporting one another in their neighborhoods and on social media. And through events like this one, they are providing ideas and solutions on how communities can rebuild and emerge stronger from the pandemic. The theme of this conference, Back Together, the World After COVID-19, reminds us that we have no time to lose. Building a better future starts today. So to the young people attending this forum, keep speaking out, keep identifying the solutions and actions we need to recover. And to the leaders and policymakers joining this forum, as you look to recovery, look to young people. Young people are an incredible source of ideas and innovative solutions. Their needs must come first in policy and investment discussions. I look forward to hearing the results of this forum and to working with all of you to shape a better future. Thank you.
Your Excellency, President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, Excellencies, dear colleagues and friends, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. More than half the world's population consists of people under 30. The future belongs to you. Your talent, ideas, and energy are essential to meet the challenges of today and tomorrow, including climate change, pollution, and health. WHO is committed to meaningful youth engagement, and most recently, we have established the WHO Youth Council to make sure young people are involved in shaping the future of global health. WHO welcomes young people with different expertise from different countries and organizations to be part of this network. Although young people are less at risk from COVID-19,